Good evening, guys.
Good evening, sir.
Aryan, I don't know where he is. Just tell Aryan that, anyways. And otherwise, don't always give excuse, huh? So that what you have exams. Everybody has exams. But still, you are supposed to learn it or not.
Yes, sir.
So, we are going to study today oscillations. Yeah?
Yes,
So, to start with, what is oscillations? Anybody? What is oscillations? It is to or fro motion of an object. Yes or no? To or fro motion of object. If I take a simple pendulum, how the pendulum oscillates? That means the pendulum will go up, right, left. Yes or no? Hmm?
yes, yes, sir.
This is the mean position. This is the extreme right. This is the extreme left. So in oscillation, we have to study what is periodic motion. What is periodic motion? So if I say any motion which repeats itself at regular intervals of time, means you take the example of, have you seen big clocks at your maybe old clock, vintage clocks? They will have one pendulum. Yes or no? So they are what? This pendulum
Yes, sir.
will oscillate to and fro, periodic, up, right, left at a regular interval of time. So each is 1 second. So this is a periodic motion. What other motions you can have periodic motion? Earth rotation. Yes or no? Earth rotation around its own axis, or Earth revolution around the sun, or Moon's revolution around Earth. All these are periodic motion. Yes or no? Hmm?
Yes, sir.
And that constant time, when you say the regular intervals of time, that is called what? Time period. Yes or no? Means, if I say
Yes, sir.
that the pendulum 1, 2, that means how much time it takes. This is called 1, 2, 3. This is called one time period. Similarly, when you say motion of sun's earth's rotation around its own axis, 24 hours, so it's a time period of earth's rotation. Or if I say that what is earth's time period of revolution around the sun, it is almost 365 days, 1 year. Yes or no? They are called periodic motion. So coming to, and obviously what are its characteristics? What are its characteristics? Characteristics is what? We'll study about that. We'll study about its characteristics. Yeah. Now coming to oscillations or oscillatory motion. What is oscillatory motion? What is oscillatory motion? The motion which happens due to vibration. Have you heard about tuning cork? Tuning fork? Yes or no? When you hit it, it starts vibration. Yes or no? Or you can take a thread. You can take a tight thread, and you can just like guitar strings. Moment you hit the guitar string, they start vibrating. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
The vibration to or fro, like this, very fast. You cannot see that. So this is the vibration of the guitar or sitar. These are the mostly oscillatory motion. Or spring. You take a spring. You take a spring balance. You put a object and you pull it. When you pull it, you will see that this object will vibrate up and down. Yes or no? This is also an example of oscillatory motion. That means normally the mean position is this one, but it will go up and down, up and down, up and down. After some time, they will slowly, the force will die down and the object will come to its mean position. Yes or no? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now coming to what is simple harmonic motion. Simple harmonic motion. What is simple harmonic motion? Simple harmonic motion means it's a to and fro motion about a fixed point. Like if I talk about a sine wave, the sine wave, what is the fixed position? Mean position? Yes or no? And basically we'll talk about transverse wave. Okay, what are transverse wave? The particles move up and down. Yes or no?
Yes.
The particles are not propagating, but they are just vibrating up and down. This particle goes up, this particle goes up, this particle goes up, and again this particle goes up. After some time they will only, this particle lies in a mean position. So about a fixed point, and this is the mean position. Yes, the force acting on the particle which tends to bring that the particle in a mean position. Matlab, the force is continuously acting perpendicular. It is acting perpendicular. See, yes or no? The force is acting perpendicular to the particle. Yes, and here it got back the particle to the mean position. Here again it is going downwards, and again it is getting back the particle. This is what type of force is called? It's called restoring force. Restoring force. Why restoring? Because it is restoring the force, it is restoring the particle again at the mean position. Clear?
Why
So
is it called restoring force?
why it is called
Restoring force?
restoring force? Means the particle, you take this thing, what do you call that, guitar, you hit it, what will happen? The guitar will be vibrating, and after some time the guitar will be, when you hit it, you are giving a force, and after some time there will be a restoring force in up down. See, when you hit it, you are giving in this way, but again there will be a restoring force which will, because of the spring constant, because of the property, because of the property of the object, it will act opposite, and it will try to get back to the mean position. It is like a spring also, no? The spring, you try to pull it, you pull and then you leave it, there will be opposite restoring force which will get back the particle again at the mean position. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So that's why restoring force. And this force is always directed towards the mean position, always towards the mean position. more more distance it is, more will be the restoring force. Less distance, more will be less will be the force. So it is proportional to the displacement. This particle is displaced maximum. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So the restoring force for this particle will be maximum. However, the minimum displacement is this one. So here there is zero displacement force. So that depends. So the restoring force RF is directly proportional to the displacement of the particle from the mean position. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
And this simple harmonic motion can be very well represented by A sin omega t or x equal to A cos omega t. We have already studied in interference. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Superposition of waves, two different waves in wave optics. Yes or no, Advait?
Yes, sir.
So why is sin omega t? Because it might be a sine wave or it might be a cos wave. Depends. And together we can write it as, if you combine it, it can be written as x equal to A sin omega t plus B cos omega t plus minus cos omega t. Combining it. Clear?
Yes.
Okay, let us go to the next topic. What is amplitude? What is amplitude? The maximum displacement. The maximum displacement of the particle from its mean position. Like I told you, right? What is the maximum displacement? In a AC we studied, what is this? V peak, yes or no? Huh? V peak is the maximum value, right? Yes or
Yes,
no?
sir.
So the
Yes, sir.
maximum displacement from the mean position is called the amplitude. Clear? Then what is time period? Time period is the time taken by the particle, time taken after which the particle keeps on repeating. Means if I take a wave, what is one time period? The one time period is, yes or no? From this position to this position, this is called one time period. Again from this position to this position, again one time period. Yes or no? Huh?
Yes, sir.
If I consider this one, then this one from here to here. See, always one crest and one trough, like this. One trough, one crest. Again here one crest, one trough, like this. It's called one time period. And we can write it as T equal to 2 pi by omega. This is the formula. If it's an angular frequency, omega is the angular frequency. But if I consider it as a normal frequency, then it will be T is equal to 1 by F. Remember. Okay? Hmm? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And what is the relation between F and omega? Who will tell me? Who will tell me? What is the relation between F and omega? How to convert normal frequency to angular frequency? Hmm? Come on, guys. Omega is 2 pi F. Yes or no? Come on, yaar. 2 pi F only, no? If I substitute here 2 pi F, so you will get 1 by F. Yes or no? So omega equal to 2 pi F. So if you want to convert the normal frequency to angular frequency, you multiply the normal 2 pi with the normal frequency. Understood? Harsh clear? Advait clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hmm? So now we will study about different type of simple harmonic motion. There are two types of simple harmonic motion. What are they? Linear SHM and one more is angular SHM. Clear? And what is the example of a linear SHM? Spring. Attach a spring to a object and you pull it. It goes back and forth. Yes or no? This is called linear SHM. And what is the angular SHM? Pendulum. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Hmm? Because this is vibrating at an angle, but this is vibrating in a line. That's why it is linear. And what is the formula? F equal to kx. Yes or no? Hmm?
Yes.
What is k? What is k? Spring constant. And what is x? Displacement. Yes or no? Huh? And y minus? Caroline, why minus? Because when I am pulling it, the restoring force acts opposite direction to the displacement. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
This is a restoring force. F restoring. When I am pulling, the displacement is this side, but the restoring force is opposite side. That's why it is minus. And here, the tau is equal to minus c theta. And what is tau? Tau is the restoring force, torque, not force, restoring torque. And what is c? It is called restoring torque constant. Who is that? Aryan, why late? Aryan? It is called restoring force. Restoring force, what? Constant. Yes or no? Why
Yes,
late?
sir.
Aryan, why late? I am asking. Restoring force constant. Advait, clear? Advait. So, what is acceleration? How to find acceleration? What is F? F is equal to ma. Yes or no? So, can I substitute
हाँ सर clear sir.
ma is equal to minus kx? Yes? Then what should be your a? A should be kx, kx by m. Huh? And what about here? How will you find? How will you find? Come on. How can we find here? Here, what is the acceleration? The torque will be alpha into I. Yes or no? Yes or no? Huh? What is alpha?
Yes sir.
It is the angular acceleration, and I is the moment of inertia. Yes or no? So alpha into I is equal to minus c theta. So what is the angular acceleration? Minus c theta divided by I. Yes?
Yes sir.
Hmm? And what will be your frequency here? Your omega square will be k by m. And here omega square will be c by I. Clear? Hmm?
Yes.
Hope you are noting down. I have to rub it.
Sir, how did omega squared is equal to k by m sir?
You think how? How we got? Just think, no? Just think how we got. So, what is your differential equation? Your differential equation is x equal to a sine omega t is the equation. Yes or no?
Yes sir.
Hmm? No. This is not. This is the. This is not. This is a solution. So your differential equation is d square x by dt square plus k by mx equal to 0. Understood? Hmm. And if you solve this, you will get solution as x equal to a sine omega t. Hmm? Clear? So your a you will obtain as minus omega square x if you solve it. I am not going to solving because it will take time. So just see a equal to minus omega square x. Hmm. So now a equal to omega square x. What was a? A equal to kx by m here. Yes or no? These two you equated. So minus kx by m is equal to minus omega square x. Yes. So x gone. So gone. So omega square equal to k by m. Understood?
Yes sir.
Clear?
Understood.
Advait clear? Aryan clear? Harsh clear? Okay.
Yes.
So now next your omega, we got omega equal to omega square is k by m. So what is omega? Omega will be root of k by m. Yes or no?
Yes sir.
Which is equal to 2 pi by t, or we can say it is 2 pi into f. Yes or no? And here your omega square was c by I, and your omega will be c by I root, which is again equal to 2 pi by t, and again it is 2 pi f. Same. See, angular frequency will not change. It will be same only in both sides. Clear? And what is the time period? Your time period will be 2 pi root of m by k, and here time period will be 2 pi into moment of inertia by c. And your frequency will be, your normal frequency will be 1 by t, which is equal to 1 by 2 pi into k by m, and here f equal to 1 by t, which is equal to 1 by 2 pi root of c by I. This is valid for all linear simple harmonic motion, and this is valid for all angular SHM. Is it clear?
Yes.
Harsh, Advait, Aryan, clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let us go to the next topic, that is simple harmonic motion and its equation, velocity and acceleration. We will try to find in detail. Okay. So now the question comes for this one, Caroline, that how do we find? You want me to prove it, or you want me to skip this and provide you as a notes where you can see and watch and learn? Choice is yours. Harsh, you want me to solve it, and or I can give you the notes and we can learn it here, and I can ask later doubts, because we have important portions to cover. Come on, yaar. Tell me, no, what do you want?
You explain it, sir.
You want me to explain?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So displacement. What is displacement? What is displacement? Come on. So if I have a spring, now I am pulling it. So how much is the spring getting extended? Let's say the spring is getting extended by here. So what is the displacement? This will be a displacement, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Clear? And how the force will act this way, the restoring force will act this way. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
for a linear motion, for a linear SHM. But if you have a simple harmonic motion, if you have a angular motion, then your displacement will be what? Will keep on changing. Yes or no? Will keep on changing. Yes?
Yes, sir.
So now, so what is your, we saw that the equation, the relation can be written as x equal to a sine omega t. It is the relation. Or it can be x equal to a cos omega t. Anything. Because you have a, it will vary as cos factor. Because you can put it a sine omega t plus phi. So depending on the phi, this will be either cos omega t or sine omega t. We have seen this in our AC chapter. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Because if your phi is 90 degree, pi by 2, then your a sine omega t plus pi by 2 becomes how much? A cos omega t. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And if your phi becomes pi, then it will become minus sine omega t. So it will depend. It will depend on what the phase difference is. Clear? Now x equal to a sine omega t, and x is the displacement. So what will be your velocity? Your velocity is nothing but dx by dt. Yes or no? Then you can differentiate A sine omega t. Then A is outside, so d by dt of sine omega t. What is d by dt of sine omega t? A cos omega t into what? Omega. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
This is the velocity. Velocity of a simple harmonic motion. Clear?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Coming to acceleration. What is acceleration? Your acceleration is nothing but dv by dt or d square x by dt square. So if you differentiate again this one velocity, you will get what? You will get minus omega square a sine omega t. Yes or no? You can differentiate this.
Yes, sir.
Now, what is a sine omega t? What is a sine omega t? X, no? So can I write acceleration as minus omega square x?
Yes, sir.
Hmm? Yes or no? Clear, Caroline, how it came?
Yes, sir.
Hmm? Good. So now let us go to the energy. Energy. So what are the two types of energy? Potential energy and kinetic energy. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So the potential energy is always relative to the conservative force. We have studied conservative force. Yes or no? Equilibrium in laws of motion chapter. So F is equal to du by dx. The force is the energy. Minus differentiation of du by dx is nothing but force. So we can write minus du as f dx. Yes or no? Or I can write this as du is equal to f dx minus f dx. So if I take integration of both sides, I will get u as how much? Half kx square by u naught. This is the what? Potential energy. And if I want to find out the potential energy at the equilibrium position, means at this position, what is the potential energy? So at this position, your u naught becomes 0 and you get u mean or equilibrium is equal to half into kx square. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So now if you what is x equal to a sine omega t. So if you substitute here a sine omega t, then what will be your formula? Turns out to be a square sine square omega t. Yes or no?
Yes.
Clear? So coming to kinetic energy. What is the kinetic energy? The kinetic energy will be directly what? Half into mv square, which we studied. And you already know what is your v. What is your v? What did you find v? Velocity. Your velocity was what? A omega cos omega t. Yes or no? So your kinetic energy will become half into m into a square omega square cos square omega t. Understood? So if I include pi, then it will be half m omega square a square cos square omega t plus phi. Because if your phi is 0, then it is this formula. But if you have phi, there is a phase difference. Then your formula turns out to be this one. Pretty easy, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Hmm? Is it clear to all of you?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So today we will do this much. We'll continue with the next class. Okay. Aryan, what happened? Why are you late?